Hello, this is day one of the whole thing. So this is where everything is going to start. I'm just walking to campus. I'm in university right now. I'm a student. But yeah, this is the start of my trading journey. At least on camera it will be. In terms of trading experience, I've done nothing. So I just want to document my journey from going from a complete beginner, knowing absolutely nothing, probably less than anyone watching this video if you're watching this, because you probably are quite committed in the trading community to be getting something like this. So I'm just going to be showing how I progress through trading. Basically, what I've definitely forced myself to do is that I'm going to be here doing this for at least 6 months. So I'm going to be giving this a go, a proper go, because in 6 months you can comfortably say you've actually tried this. Whereas if you try this for 1 month, you can't really say you've done anything. And so I also have a plan to do this. I'm not just coming in with blindfolded. I have some friends doing this. In particular, one friend that made me basically hop on it in the first place. So he already had a mentor and a strategy, which is what I'm going to start with. I'm not just starting out cold. So I'm going to be doing a full trading strategy, scalping, which I think I've heard is the hardest. And that might be burning me. Maybe I'm killing myself just by starting with this one in particular. But that's what I've decided. So that's what I'm going to be doing. You can't even see my hands, but that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing scalping, and I have a mentor already. His name is Abdallah. Don't really know his surname. I don't know him that well, to be honest. I watched a bit of his boot camp, which he did, which is free for 2 days. So if you guys are looking to start, you have basically 2 days to kind of watch that as an intro. And it's basically a customized scalping strategy, which we trade the US 30 when market opens. It's literally just that. It's like a 10-minute trade. Well, what am I saying? It's like a 10-second trade. So in 10 minutes of you setting up and whatever, you're basically already done. It's pretty good. That's why I'm doing it, because as you guys can see, I'm a student at the University of Southampton. I'm studying electrical and electronic engineering, so it's not like I'm doing business and I have all the time in the world to do this. And on top of that, I have businesses outside of trading, which are already successful. And the only reason I'm looking to do trading is because I think it's the next stage for me. The reason I want to make trading work, my end goal with this whole thing is that I can get a skill, another skill that can make me at least 4 figures a month. So at least £1,000. I already have, basically my main business now is dropshipping. I've had 5-figure months doing this. So this is my main hustle realistically. I don't need to do trading for money. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't be doing this, because the time I spend doing this, I could already make more money from doing dropshipping, something I'm already good at. However, the issue in dropshipping, and in particular what I'm doing, which is organic dropshipping, which some of you might know what that is, most of you won't. It's just a derivative of dropshipping that is beginner friendly. You don't need money to start. It requires a lot of skill and a lot of time. I've basically not mastered it, but I've gotten really good at it. So let me just hold my other hand. So a lot of my videos are like very good. I make money from that. The issue is in terms of time, the time it takes and the commitment is insane. I have no freedom, which is at the end of the day what we're chasing, not really money. I'm not chasing money like that, I'm chasing freedom. And obviously the money can buy the freedom. I could put all my money into Bitcoin and stuff. However, I think for me the next step is to find something else, either move on to Facebook ads, which is the next stage from that, or either just leave as a holder, or do trading, which is what I'm gambling on. So as it is now, uni takes a lot of my time. I'm going to be in uni for the most part. I'm going to be doing that probably 80% of the time, and ideally only dropshipping for like 15% and trading for 5%. But that's why in particular this trading strategy is so good, because scalping, and in particular this one strategy, is like 10 minutes a day. So what it means is that for 10 minutes a day at 2:30, I'm basically out already, and that way it's really time efficient. So I won't need to spend too much time. But essentially, yeah, 10 minutes a day will be done, and then it's out of the day for me. And it's only 5 days a week, so it's pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to be doing outside research. I'm going to be making these videos, but this is like a 10-minute thing. I'm not even going to edit this. This is off script and not editing. Obviously, it's the first video, so I'm not really putting in too much effort, because I know this isn't going to get many views anyways. This is what all of you are going to look back on if I do end up making it. So it'll be fun to see, actually. But yeah, let me just go somewhere quiet to finish this. It's already getting quite long. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing for trading right now is the scalping. So scalping, like I said, is we're trading the US 30 market. We're doing that at 2:30 every day. Obviously 2:30 UK time, that's when US market opens, which I think is 9:30 there. Another thing I'm going to be doing is a copy trading Telegram. Like, who would have thought? That's, I think, the typical thing when it comes to trading. This one is a much better one. I'll leave all the links and details down below, so to both Abdallah's course and the copy trading program. The copy trading program is run by a dude called Fred, and I haven't even started it, but I've had a friend that has shown me. He's gone from £300 to 900. It was a very lucky streak where everything was a win trade. But from what I've seen from the copy traders, and even my friend has told me, the other friend, I have two friends basically that have done this. One is the scalping dude, one is the copy trading. They've told me that this is a relatively really good one. So I think honestly, it's safe to try it. All it is he gives you a trade, you put it down, and then you basically do your own thing. So say you're only putting in £300, you're not really gonna care about risking £30. Like, you're not gonna care if you lose 30 quid essentially. But if you put in 3 grand, losing 300 is a lot. You're not gonna risk 300. You'd rather risk 50 maybe, and risk 50 to make maybe 100, maybe 110. Depends what take profit you use, because he gives you 3 take profits, and that's how you know it's kind of good. Sometimes they only give you 1. They give you like 8 trades a day. I think that's typical copy trading. This one is like 2 trades a day usually, sometimes 1, sometimes 0. Today there was no trades, sometimes probably more. He gives you some take profits, he gives you a stop loss, and he gives you an entry. Obviously he gives you 4 take profits, so it's a relatively good one, because obviously some guys, when you're not risking much money, we go for the second take profit, or you add more leverage and go for the first one, and therefore you can kind of tailor the trade to your needs. So depending on how much you're risking and what your situation is, you can basically do your own way, your own way. So that's what I like about it, because it kind of forces you to maybe go to the next level. Normally copy trading, the issue is you end up losing money over time if you just directly copy it. With this, you probably will make money anyways. With this one, if you copy it, it's pretty good, but you're only going to make substantial money if you put like 10k in. So if you do it your own way, you're risking more, but you're also able to maybe make more money fast. So that's what I'm going to be doing for a month. If in a month I don't see good results, so I don't make money, or it takes too much time for the money I'm making, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be developing much of a skill doing this. Not really, because you're just copying trades. You're just going to get used to it and maybe get a bit better at placing the trades and taking profits. But you're not really doing much. This is just to start and see how it goes. Maybe it doubles my money, triples it, in which case I'll keep going. But if it doesn't, I'll drop it in a month. This is just to see. And the main thing I'm doing is the scalping. That's where you're actually learning something. That's where you're learning something you can do. Today was my first session, and it was my first time, bro. I had no experience using MetaTrader 5. I had to set it up today. And yeah, the thing I like about the scalping is you don't use any take profits, no stop losses. You just literally go in, you press buy, you press sell. And that's it. Well, you press buy and you close, because sell is obviously shorting. It's my first time. I come from crypto. That's the only thing I've done in stocks. So it's my first time getting used to lot sizes, and I still have to learn it properly, because I still don't really get it. But even pips, lot size, lot, and all this sort of stuff, risk management as well. It's my first time seeing this sort of stuff, and so I have to just kind of get used to it. Even the account size, 1 to 200, like the leverage is fixed. For me, that was crazy, because in crypto exchanges you can just do 1x leverage, you can do 5x, you can do 10x, you can change it. Here you can't, you're fixed. And even the concept of a demo account. But yeah, so I'm starting off with a demo account for the scalping, and yeah, I basically got kind of lucky. So he does a back tracing, something like that, every week, which is basically an overview of all the scalp sessions, and basically goes over every trade we did over the week and how much he made and everything. And so I watched last week's version of that, and I kind of I learned a bit of how it works. So I learned a bit of how some stuff works, how some trades turned out. Based on that, I use my knowledge, and he does a call before the trades, before the market opens, 5 minutes before usually. He gives you the overview, what's about to happen, and then based on that, he gives you the setup, he gives you roughly what he thinks is going to happen, and then he's there with you live. So live, he tells you I'm buying, but obviously there's going to be a delay on the stream. It's a Zoom call. There's usually a delay, and you have to be fast with this. You have seconds, and it flies. 1 second, and it crashed down today. So today, his thesis was that it was going to crash down slowly. We were going to wait for a confirmation via a wick. So it was going to go back up, retest the resistance after it broke down, retest the resistance, and then break down again. And then we were going to get in, because then it's a confirmed move down, which is the emphasis of this program is safe trades. It doesn't chase money. It chases guaranteed success. So if a trade has 60% odds of success, but will obviously make you a lot of money, he would rather wait, make half of the money, and get a 90% success rate trade. That's the sort of philosophy of this trader, which usually is pretty good, because it means you're guaranteed to make money. Just very rare for trading, obviously. risk management is probably the most important thing you can do if you don't want to lose everything. So it's something that I think is good I'm starting with. And so yeah, so today it broke down really fast. It didn't retest the wick, and I interpreted it as him saying it already tested it, because it did go up a bit and then it broke down. So from what I saw the week before, I was like, this is it. This is what he went through. This is what we were waiting for. And then he said something like, oh, it crashed down. So I thought I missed it because I was waiting for him. I could have taken the trade there and then. I saw it, but I pressed it. I think it was 1 second literally before market open, and I got in at a good time. I'm not really going to show it, but basically today the US market 30, the US 30 did this. Dun, 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 boom, it crashed. And so I shorted it, aka sell, with 2 lots. And my account size at the moment on the demo is £1,000. I put 2 lots inside. Went down like, I think 35 pips. I got really lucky because usually what we're chasing is 10 pips. With my leverage right now is 500. It's 1 to 500. 2 pips, 10 pips is what we're chasing. That's usually where it's your sign to leave. Sometimes we go for more, but that's up to you at that point. You're doing the risk management yourself. But I got 35 pips without even realizing, because I wasn't sure how much a pip is, so I didn't know to sell earlier. So I saw that minus 35, and based on 2 lots where I got in and where I exited and the leverage of 500, I made around £53, I think it was, by the time I closed. So £53 up on day 1, but it was obviously a demo account, so it doesn't really count, and it was lucky. But I do think I had the right thesis. I think it was right. It was just more risky what I did, because it was crashing down as opposed to testing and then going down slowly, which is the safer version that he likes to do. And then he entered another trade, which I have no idea why he did. The candle was then recovering and he just did a long there. There was no analysis. I think it's just experience at that point, what he was doing. So there's definitely a lot of growth. Like today, I felt like my thoughts on day 1 to summarize, I felt like honestly, I just got lucky. I haven't learned anything. I haven't done anything special. I just pressed the button at the right time. Roughly a bit of guidance, obviously, but I basically just pressed the button and got lucky that it went down. Because I did think it was going to go down anyways. I think there was a bit of just knowledge, but in any other day, market manipulators could have just fucked me. So I think I just got lucky. I don't feel like I learned anything, to be honest. I don't feel like I got any skills from this. I feel like, as of right now, it feels like more like this isn't a skill, to be honest. It feels like this particular strategy is more like luck, to be honest. You're just doing what he tells you, and he has the skill. But I do think when I watch more of these weekly breakdowns, he has all of them uploaded. He has like 200 from when he started, which was 3 years ago. And even back then, you can see he was making money. This guy is good. From what I've heard from my friend, that there's no real online reviews, but he has a decent following. Abdallah, I'll put a picture of his things, socials. Let me hold it in my other hand. But from what I've seen, I mean, it looked okay. Like he's definitely knowledgeable. There's definitely stuff to learn. I think if I watch these weekly backtest sessions, these overviews, like let's say 100 of those, I'm going to roughly get a bit of every scenario, because that's 5 days a week times 100. That's 500 days of trading knowledge I will have. Obviously, you're not going to memorize all that, but roughly you might get some experience. I think that's my first stage I need to start doing, just watching more of these weekly things. Tomorrow we're going to have this week's summary, so that's going to be good. And I think the next thing I need to do, which I'm going to probably hopefully start doing, is screen recording, because the issue with this program that I don't like is it's too fast. Like, this is fast, bro. 10 seconds, you're out for the day. This is a fast strategy, and that's why I'm doing it, because I don't have the time. I have a dropshipping business, multiple, which is fucking my head right now. Like, I'm really fucked in uni. So I'm trying to focus on uni and fix my degree. I'm doing electronic engineering, so it's not like I'm doing something easy. And right now, honestly, I feel like I'm really behind everyone. So I'm pausing more of the dropshipping and getting it down a bit. And I want to do this instead, because I feel like in 8 months' time, say I do get the skill from this and I manage to make at least £1,000 weekly. That's just saying it, because if you can make £1,000, say with a $3,000 account, you can just put in 10k and you'll make 3,000, unless your psychology changes too much. But if you have the skill, that shouldn't happen. So that's why I'm doing this, because it's a hustle, right? That you can basically scale. It can scale up basically forever. So you can basically do this forever. There's obviously funded accounts and all this, but I'm not going to get into this at the very start when I'm a fucking beginner and I don't even know what I'm doing. For now, the plan is just to get off the demo account probably in a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, screen record every live session, because I think it will impact my performance, but obviously I'm on a demo account, so I don't really give a shit if I lose money. I want to get screen recordings of live sessions live so I can rewatch them and learn it and get experience, because experience in any hustle is the most important thing. ideally, bro, in 6 months. 6 months is basically what I think, from my personal experience, even with dropshipping, is basically what you need to make any hustle work. With 6 months, it should work if you're putting in effort. I'm putting in basically what you require to make this work. From what I've seen, he does the live days. Everything he does, I'm gonna be doing. So if I do that for 6 months, this should work. That's just how it is. If in 6 months it doesn't work, and I don't think I have time, or I don't see potential, then I'll stick to dropshipping after in uni, and I'll drop it. That could be the lifeline of this channel, 6 months. Ideally, I do think it will work. Like, I can see this as good. Like, I think if I get used to it, at the very least, I can at least make money. Even if I don't learn a skill and I basically just kind of gamble and just listen to this guy. Obviously, the end goal is that I don't even need to watch these recordings, this live recording. I can just do the TA myself and execute on the scalping myself and actually get it right. But for now, I think, yeah, I need to get experience. We have 6 months. I need to get as much experience as possible. The best way to do that is watch past versions, because it's the only sources of information I have. From here on, I'm going to be doing daily trades, obviously, Monday to Friday, whenever there are. Every Saturday, there's the weekly backtest. I'll be watching that and summarizing, making notes, hopefully, so it's engraved up here. And what I'm going to be doing is probably getting some sort of journal and noting down every day, roughly, what happened, what I wish I did, maybe like a few phrases, what I did wrong, what I could learn, and keep a day-to-day journal. Also, tracking profits will be good. And roughly, yeah, so this is quite a long first video, probably longer than I hope to make the rest of them, but it's the first one, right? So it'll be good to watch this back, to be honest. No scripting, no nothing. So usually I waffle quite a bit. I mean, I think you've seen that here. But yeah, so I'm at uni, beautiful Southampton. I fucking hate this place, but nah, I'm joking. It's not bad. I just gotten too used to the UK, but yeah, so right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm doing some dropshipping stuff. I'm done with trading for the day. But tomorrow, and I think the next few days, I'm not just going to be doing an hour a day. I'm going to be putting in more effort, because I'm at the very start. So I'm going to be watching a lot of the weekly back tests. Yeah, I'm going to be watching the weekly back tests over the next few days. Probably at least like 3-4 a day. And noting down whatever I see, actually trying to think why he did that, why he's doing this. There's certain stuff he does usually that I'm like, how does he know this sort of stuff? It's just basic knowledge from experience and actual trading knowledge, which I don't know anything. Like, I don't know any patterns. I don't know any sort of like indicators. I literally am a beginner. I have zero knowledge of trading. So I don't know anything. I just know basic trading analysis. There's resistance, there's support. If it breaks something really badly, it's obviously going to go in that direction. I know the rough things, obviously, like basic. I wouldn't say even it's trading, just market analysis. So obviously I know those. But from what I've seen, this trading strategy doesn't really need you to have 8 monitors and a ton of fucking notes. Super scripted, like a chart with so much stuff on it, lines, arrows, and all this sort of analysis. I don't think it needs that. It's not that. This is like a 10-second thing. You see a candle up, you see it breaks the resistance, you wait for confirmation, and you take the trade and you get out. You make your money. You obviously do high leverage, but because you're making it at such a guaranteed state, so it's already broken a resistance band. It comes to retest and it goes there again. It's like saying, yes, no matter what, I'm going to go there. So of course your trades are much more safe. So you can obviously risk high leverage, and especially on a US stock. We're not doing crypto here. But yeah, that's day one for me. So I made £54, but obviously it was lucky. I'm still made more than with dropshipping today, obviously. That's how good it's going. So I made more than 50 from dropshipping. I'll tell you the guys that much, but I'm not going to leak too much. Just know I'm doing organic if any organic people watch. And if any organic people watch, get the fuck out, bro. I hate this business. I think you guys do as well. Do Facebook ads or do trading before it's too late if you're actually on it. Because I made that mistake this summer of doing organic again when I should have done something else. But yeah, it's been your boy. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing the copy trading. What I will try and do, especially if I screen record, is show a bit of how I trade and actually show a bit of a screen replay and show you my whole setup and everything. I'm going to end up getting a monitor and obviously an Ethernet cable for peak performance when I start putting money in and get a bit more serious. I'll be at home trading. Not today. I traded at uni, like it's not that deep, and it was good. I didn't really see much of a latency when I pressed the sell button. It just happened. But yeah, I'll be upgrading my setup. Main thing I want to do now is just get knowledge, get used to it. After 5 days, you know, I've got some experience, right? I then might hop on money. I might hop on a life account, put £500 in, I think, and start scalping for real. Now I'll have a lot of experience. I'll be able to make some of my own judgments, and sometimes I might be taking trades that he doesn't, or he doesn't take a trade at a moment I think is good. I'll show those results here and I'll explain why I did it. I think on this channel what I want to do is mainly document the journey, of course. So document what I'm feeling every day, how I felt the trades went, how I felt a certain thing is going. So for example, do I think the scalping is actually decent for beginners and whatever? Do I think the copy trading is a waste of time? If it is, you guys will see me drop it. I'll maybe also do a bit of educational on some of the videos, like some educational content. I'll maybe explain the lot size to complete beginners, who are probably the only people that are going to be interested in watching this. Because if you're an advanced dude, you're going to be watching me like, what is this idiot doing, bro? He doesn't even know what fucking lot size is, bro. This guy's a fucking idiot. I didn't even know what the ticker for gold was, bro, in trading. Is XAU. Like, I didn't even know that. That's how much of a beginner I am. I've never touched this. Complete beginner, bro. But yeah, it's your boy. I'm going to be the next TJR. Obviously, I'm not going to be a bitch, but 6 months I'm going to be here. So no matter what, you guys are going to see me unless some extreme thing happens. I fuck up uni terribly and I have no choice but to drop everything. But for the next 6 months, you're going to be seeing me around on YouTube. Please subscribe and like and support, especially if you watch and engage with trading content normally and you're not just a random ghost from YouTube that's getting this video. Please support me and follow my journey, and any advice is much appreciated. Literally anybody watching this will have more experience than me, so any advice you guys give me is help to me. Also, yeah, let me know if anybody knows this mentor. Is it good? Maybe I'm making a mistake, but I'm gonna stick with him. He seems like a good dude. He screams a bit though. If you know, you know. But yeah, so tomorrow's Saturday, so tomorrow's the back tracing. I might make another video tomorrow just to show, because I'm going to be studying a bit. So I'm probably going to be doing like an hour or 2 hours anyways tomorrow. And I might just show that and do a few more thoughts, especially if I get some comments or something. But then the next video, I think what I will probably do is do day 1 now, day 2 maybe tomorrow. But then normally day 3 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the next Saturday won't be another day. The next day will be on Monday, because that's obviously when I'm trading. Saturday, Sunday, I won't be doing much, just the back testing. I won't count it. And yeah, so this is day 1 of my trading journey, and yeah, let's see what happens. At least we won on the first day, you know, good start. Got lucky, but a win is a win. Anyways, stay humble, everyone, and peace.